Ya gimana ya? Kan hmm? Sachi itu
Been waiting for ya. I thought Yang Yang said you had a super cool little buddy to show us. Where is it?
I don't know.
Did it just pop out of your tacit mark? Smells good. So, is this how it first showed up when you guys were in the Norfolk Barrens?
Yes, back then as I fought off those tacit discords, a burst of energy erupted from that statue. Two forces clashed and collided, and later, one of them emerged victorious. General GN and Rover later told me it was this little thing coming out of Rover's body. It reminded me of how Rover once absorbed frequency energy with his body in a similar fashion. So, apparently, this little one is what we had detected before. It's a speculated space or organism hidden inside your body. Now we finally know. It shares similar frequencies with tacit discord's reverberations. It resembles an echo processed by the data bank, stored inside your body instead of a terminal. In other words, it's your own echo, captured or absorbed at some point. That's why Baizhi couldn't confirm just how you absorbed that echo back then. Was it you? Was it the little... And Baizhi discovered more after analyzing your spectrums. She found a new power source within you, similar to the crownless. So, the excess energy this little thing had consumed somehow ended up in your body, available at your disposal. In other words, there is a deeper connection between the two of you. To put it simply, you are connected. While you are two, the bond between you and this creature is symbiotic. As it strengthens, fortunately, since it can't ever leave your side, it's not an easy target for attackers. And if they do strike, okay, now that's pretty much it. Baizhi was going to explain it to you herself, but she has to go check on a newly appeared sonorosphere in Zhaozhou.
Wait. This is too much information for me to process. Let me get this straight. So, it helped Rover fight off the Trinodian? Seriously? This teeny tiny thing could do that? Seems unlikely. Don't look down on me. You'll regret it when you learn what I'm capable of. That poker-faced researcher was absolutely shocked when she examined me. Said I'm not just any echo. I'm a super-duper cool one. Rarest of them all.
Oh,
Yeah,
actually, while those aren't Baizhi's exact words, she mentioned highly intelligent echoes that can act on their own in other countries. Said they are involved in... Those echoes are rare, though. Neither I nor
Yeah, makes sense. Now we just gotta figure out where it came from. Who knows? We may find other cool echoes in that place. So... do you know where exactly he absorbed you? Huh? How am I supposed to know? Why don't you just ask him? Tusk. Don't take that tone with me.
But even if echoes can have memories...
Aha! Finally! That green-haired, serious guy asked me a similar question. Maybe... Me? Sleeping? Seriously? It's been so long. All those so you've got privacy to be respected. Don't worry. Your body's sound insulation is amazing. The only problem is, I never know when I'll wake up again. And when I do wake up, I get tired and hungry fast. So I have to crawl back. I know.
That's why you kept disappearing. You went back to sleep from lack of...
I thought you'd be... So you probably don't know your denomination or a nickname. No wonder everyone's been calling you the Little One. Denomination? What's that?
The universally agreed terms for special echoes, like names for humans. Their name...
My denomination. It's... I don't know. What? No way! No way! That's not fair! I don't want to be called the Little One all the time. It doesn't sound cool at all. How about this? You help me come up with a name, and I will let you have some of the food. Oh. There's nothing left. Next time, I'll definitely save some for you. Just, a name? Yes, I want it now. Look, your name's... that sounds interesting. Wait, didn't you forget everything? How do you still remember?
With your old name and memories all...
Yeah, exactly like she said. I just want a name that sounds a little cool, a little special, and epic, and super smoking. That's true. Let's see. You wanna... Nah, absolutely. Hey, it makes every... Or maybe since you can fly... No. Absolutely no. Why do they all sound so... Why? I love... Huh? Aha! I knew Rover would... You didn't just pick 2 random syllables, did you? So... Is it
I meant to tease it as a joke, but I can tell it's upset now.
What's wrong? What do you mutter? I don't know, but I just... Abby. I like the sound of that. That's my name. Of course I like it. You came up with it for me. I was just... My name... Sure. Well, that didn't work out. I was hoping we could get some answers from from Abby. I really thought we could figure out where Abby came from. It might not lead us to other special echoes, but it's...
Maybe we can start with Abby's. Each special echo has a unique ability. We can compare what Abby does with our records of other...
Why do you sound so unsure? Didn't you see it all with your own eyes? Abby, can you... Well, since you asked... All right, him. What's going on? I'll try again, just you see. What? Did something happen? Just a little slip. Back then, I just stood in front of him. So... Huh? No, like I said, I was asleep. And then all of a sudden, I didn't have time to think. I just had to show...
So, maybe Abby's power...
Yeah, it looks that way. Hey! Stop! I think about... Hey, Rover. Get behind me next time we run into any. You're so You bet.
That's very reassuring to hear. But... Where did you absorb Abby? What are Abby's powers? Our Sentinel Joy can look into the future. Nothing ever deviates from its predictions. Now that the Threnodian crisis is over, perhaps you can consult our magistrate and our sentinel again. I'm sure they can offer you some more.
Relax, relax. You have me. Speaking of that, so this sentinel can... What does it look like? Where is it? Since we're paying it a visit, this sentinel should treat us with...
Our sentinel protects every one of us. Of course it's... But why are you talking about food again? Didn't you just stuff your face?
I can't help it. I'm always starving. Rover, did you hear that? My stomach is growling. I'm so hungry. How about we go to that place we went to? Yummy, yummy. Hello? Are you with me? You seem a bit distracted. With so much delicious food right in front of you, aren't you gonna try it? You've been absent-minded the whole day. Wait, so you had a dream about the Sentinel? Like the one from your flashback when we saw the Sentinel statue after you lost your memory? Hang on, so let me get this straight. The Sentinel swooshed you off, and then there were all these bad things going on with lots and lots of tacit discords. But the Sentinel saved the day. How exactly did it protect everyone again?
Yeah. The time in the mountains seemed to have slowed down from the outside. The Sentinel must have created a barrier. By manipulating the flow, it was a safe haven from all the disturbances caused by the tacit discords, where people lived peacefully. Also, in my dream, I wasn't affected by the slow time and could freely move in and out of the...
It's no shock that you have awesome powers.
I'm not entirely sure I heard it correctly, but in my dream, the Sentinel mentioned a place called Mount Firmament.
Mount Firmament?
You've never heard of Mount Firmament? And I'm...
Huh? Hold on!
Oh my! Did that echo just talk?
Come on, man, relax. You don't hear an echo. I heard there's a country called Rhinus. What? Anyway, the echoes there are next level. Oh, you're not from around here? Legends say Mount Firmament is where the I've never actually heard of anyone going to that place. They say those who try either get lost in the sea mist or never come back. If you're curious, just head southeast. Mount Firmament is on the east side of what?
The southeast. The past few days, especially this morning, I caught this unique smell from the southeast. From that mountain they just mentioned. It's like a strong energy pulsing through the air, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It feels kinda weird. Could it have anything to do with what you said? A place where time passes?
I had a flash. I can feel an unknown force guiding me, urging me to go. Jinshi said she'll go, but so far...
Then shall we go check it out together?
Abby, are you getting sleepy again?
Let me...
Greetings, Rover. What can I help you with today? I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is not in the city. In fact, we have not heard back from her for days. Unfortunately, no. Please keep this confidential. The situation in Jinzhou is still unstable after our battle with the Threnodian. When we captured Scar, he claimed that the Praxidus had imprisoned our Sentinel. It was around the same time that Madam Magistrate lost track of Sentinel Jue. If our Sentinel is truly in danger, or if someone with malicious intent, in order to investigate the Sentinel's whereabouts, Madam Magistrate has left for Mount Firmament. Madam Magistrate traveled to Mount Firmament. The looming threat of the Threnodian discouraged any additional diversion of human resources. Furthermore, when it comes to the Sentinel, force is not a viable solution. Madam Magistrate trusts you. It is beyond my authorization. However, the landscape around Mount Firmament is complex. One must be Currently, she's likely at the ferry terminal in Whining Ix. To learn more about Mount Firmament, you can meet her at the ferry. I trust Madam Magistrate's decisions. In her last video message, I could tell she seemed... Madam Magistrate's situation... Rover, Mount Firmament is a dangerous place. Please take care.
Let's head to the ferry. Mount Firmament. Our Wayfinder should have plenty information to share.
Station.
Are you trapped here by the rain? I happen to be waiting for someone too. I am Chun-Li, your Wayfinder. Don't worry, the rain won't last much longer. Our destination lies... Rover, what do you know about Mount Firmament? There is a certain folk tale. Have you heard of it? While hiking in the mountains, a woodcutter came upon two people playing Weiqi and became enthralled with it. Upon his return home, he found a world transformed. That mountain was a secret realm where time worked differently. Mount Firmament is such a place. But unlike this folktale, there is a price to pay for... If I spend a full day in the mountains, 10 days will be taken off my lifespan upon my leaving, reflecting the actual time that is passed outside. Not to mention the situation on Mount Firmament.
The strange time patterns of Mount Firmament are tied to the Sentinel's temporal mandate. Time ebbs and flows at its will. If the Fraxidus really has imprisoned our Sentinel, causing it to lose control of its powers, that could explain. Lifespan is not the top of my Jinshi has stayed on Mount Firmament. She doesn't miss. Before Jinshi left for Mount Firmament, Scale, those signs pointed to. That's why I must lead you there. You're here because I invited you. Sanhua was instructed to disclose my whereabouts if you ever went to City Hall and asked about Jinshi. It's no surprise that you went to City Hall for answers, considering your memory loss and Jinshi's prolonged absence. I need to tell you the truth, because you've been that overseer tried everything to sway you and make you join their side before our battle with the reviving Threnodian. It's a clear sign that your involvement could disrupt their plans, especially. Records at the Grand Library tell a tale of someone who dared to enter Mount Firmament after the Sentinel's descent, and they emerged unscathed, as if time had no hold on. They were also said to have stood alongside, and here before me stands someone who bears an Is it you? It took me some Rover, the journey ahead is filled with danger at every turn. Once we venture into the mountains, there's no turning back. Are you sure you still want to join me? As your wayfinder, I'll lead you to your destination. The rain is subsiding. It's time. We're at the base of Mount Firmament, but we won't enter the temporal barrier until we cross the luminous shore. Shall we proceed? The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce.
hurt to be more prepared. Remnants of the past.
The bridge has broken. Judging by its design and intricate details, it must be a creation of the court. This is what they call... It mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate. My master, their dedication bore fruit, but it doesn't add up. Why hasn't this brilliant, this chronosorter, but even, or do these chronosorter, this chronosorter, weathered though it may appear, bears no signs of neglect. Let's give it a try.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can claim such a tenacious drive and unshakable determination? Rover, it's the Fraxidus.
Fraxidus. It's them again.
They've set traps all around the luminous shore. Must have anticipated your arrival.
The entrance is sealed.
It's the photon barrier, another invention from the court of Savante. Specific steps must be followed to undo the barrier. Use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy.
Once we reach the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
So it can't hurt me.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slow, but what we're seeing now is different. What was once no one leaving these poor... So, I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong. As expected, my terminal isn't working. We can't reach Jinshi. The temporal disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. Jinshi's fate isn't the only one at stake. All the inhabitants of Mount Firmament are in danger. We need to hurry to Hongjian, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinshi would likely pass through there on her search for the Sentinel.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Chun-Li, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold. If I go down, please, don't worry about me. You need only focus. What's the matter? You dreamed of Hongzhen? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns. Over a century ago, a vast horde of tacit discords invaded Huanglong. Hongzhen suffered greatly during that onslaught. Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating time to erect a protective barrier, keeping those monsters at bay. Rover, perhaps that dream is more than just a dream. It could be a glimpse into your own past, and a guiding light for the future. Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now... But every trap has its weak points. Someone has used their resonance ability here, but it feels different from the and it seems like she used it in a dire situation. The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving. Don't.
Traces end here. Someone fought here against those Fraxidus.
It must be Jinshi. The trails led to this location. Using her resonance ability too much would only worsen her condition. But she must have had a reason. Was she helping?
Chun-Li, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction. Rover, we need to keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Stay sharp.
I need.
The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Let's go take
Another photon barrier.
3 photon vaults to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
Battlefield is dynamic.
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi,
Relax, there are honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. I can only assume something significant happened. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you stepped down from your position and moved to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time, in such unfortunate circumstances.
For years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hongzhen. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young sir? What shall I call you? My name is Xinyi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here. I believe you are here for Magistrate Jin Shi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a Court of Cervantes facility.
Lady Xingyi, please elaborate.
Madam Magistrate, are you...
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can only mean one thing. The Sentinel's condition is getting worse. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't...
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlung Chamber, where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place, built with the help of the court of Savante. It was reactivated as soon as our Sentinel made it back inside. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops, and we've already eliminated some of them outside the Mianlung Chamber. To get inside Mianlung Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass and unseal it with the Keyforge.
Understood. I will go bring back the cipher key.
You are injured. Please, rest and leave it to me.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. You must stay here and guard it. I implore you, Xingyi. Help me keep our people safe.
Yes, I will, Madam Magistrate.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fateful clash between the Sentinel and myself that would shape the fate of our city. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but I was not surprised to hear it. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. A day when the humans of Jinzhou take control of their own destiny. Once we save the Sentinel from danger, I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left.
Ijo. Ntar dulu main.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. The Mianlong Chamber was once renovated by the court of Savante.
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlung Chamber will be left vulnerable to the Fraxidus' potential retaliation.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jingxi. We'll distract the Fraxidus' main forces, giving you an opportunity to stage your ambush.
and the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes, and you will see the Truth Seekers pass downstream.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please, leave it to us.
In this place she was born, and in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
Did Xingyi and Jinxi know each other?
Jinxi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability, and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the government workers there helped care for her, including Lady Xingyi. She grew up with immense responsibilities, forced to suppress her true nature from a young age. Thinking back, Jinxi was only a teenage girl when she became the magistrate. She has been burdened with unimaginable weight that most cannot fathom.
I assume this is the Truth Seeker's Pass Xingyi mentioned.
Yes. This should be another chrono sorter. It should work in similar ways with the one we saw near the luminous shore. The entrance is built on that cliff, and it's been blocked. We will need to break the 3 photon vaults with ranged attacks first. Nothing. I was wondering, how did the Court of... I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless... the Sentinel... We need to focus on items related to the Court of Savante in Truth Seeker's Pass. One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion. One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter.
worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now we can hit the 3-photon. The blockade has been lifted. Let's go in.
Unexpected discovery.
Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters... they don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the court of Savante. They created these simulated holograms of the face.
That thing up ahead. Is it another mechanism?
It seems to have unlocked after we got rid of those holograms. Let's go and have a look. The glowing patterns on that gate. It's a flare crest. Yes. The flare crests have a complex structure, but they can be deciphered with patience. See how each star represents a flare stone? That mechanism we accidentally solved earlier should be one of them. Yes. We still need the other 2 flare stones to open it. Wait. The blood and scales here. It's Jinshi. She is likely teetering on the edge of overclock. We are running out. Decades have passed, but those researchers' presence still lingers in this place. Sentinel's situation is worse than we thought. It had already sustained severe... With one of the temporal programs lost, it no longer had the power.
So the Sentinel protected Hongjin with its power. But it...
According to their theories, the Sentinel's injury would worsen over time. So the Fraxidus just added a pinch of salt to the already gaping wounds. There's nothing we can do. Only the Mianlong Chamber can provide temporary relief for this. In the end, the Sentinel and a peculiar visitor who is immune to time disruptions would have to come up with a last resort. The Sentinel couldn't be fixed, so they decided to... Their experiments resulted in the first Chronosorter, a man-made resin... No. A Chronosorter can only rewind time within a narrow range. We are getting close. 2 more flare stones left.
Leave it to me. Moment of resonance.
another chronosorter. The second flip. Stone should be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter. There is still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point.
there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
One last flare stone to go.
We've reached the carrier lift. Something about the carrier lift seems stuck.
Is that so? So this file confirms that the chronosorters are artificial resonance objects. They activate when hit with a strong impact to create the corresponding, and this also answers my previous question. The chronosorters rewind time through resonating with the Sentinel. No, it was nowhere near enough. The chronosorters shut down once they are removed from the Sentinel's range, or the abnormal time flow on Mount Firmament. Plus, as artificial resonance objects, their capacity is limited. According to the Court of Savante researchers, there was a hypothesis that could potentially make them more powerful, which states the collision between two resonating frequencies might cause a second resonance awakening. Yes. That fight has to happen to trigger a second resonance awakening for Jinshi, so she may exert even stronger resonance abilities, ones that allow her to Countless chronosorters were made to collide with the Sentinel's frequencies, but they were no match. One chronosorter briefly showed the power to restore time before breaking apart. This proved that a second awakening can indeed improve resonance ability. The research log mentioned that all chronosorters were working in an overdrive mode. It's similar to how human resonators experience overclocking, they wrote. Overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. And this researcher who wrote this suggests that it might be the key to trigger. No, it's not. Exhausting oneself will only. In addition, I know the chronosorters required manual control. In the only incident of success, just as the chronosorter was about to break down, and the Sentinel successfully transferred some kind of energy to the chronosorter thanks to that order. Rover, do you have an idea? Jinshi. Don't worry. Rover is special. Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. As your teacher and courtier, it is... And let's not forget, Rover has a strong connection to this...
But we already owe Rover a lot.
As we headed toward Mount Firmament, Rover mentioned a strange... Rover, Jue, and Mount Firmament.
I see. Rover,
What did you find in Truthseeker's past, Jinchi?
according to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel... As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of time became Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's resonance power during combat, triggering my second...
Let's say you can achieve all that, but Jinshi, do you understand what is at stake for yourself?
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly get to know it. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words and well-crafted. The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren wasteland today.
So what do you... If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, nobody knows how far the temporal disruptions will continue to spread. Today, it's Mount Firmament.
If it truly comes down to that, it's the only way to save Mount Firmament. Protect Jinzhou.
Have you thought about the consequences, Jinshi? Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel. We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever. Or even disintegrate into dust. On top of that, do you honestly... I can see right through your facade, Jinshi.
You're one to talk. I learn from the best. When have you ever back...
Oh? I don't remember ever... We all die eventually. Jinshi, you must live and inherit the Sentinel's power.
Cheng.
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it. Rover is indeed the hero who fought by our Sentinel's side during Jinzhou's early days. All evidence we've gathered. If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
Thank you, my teacher.
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine... Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber. Look, our last target, on those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order. It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order. It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order. It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
Mutan.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
It worked.
The court of Cervantes set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
It's a trap! Watch out!
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.
Naksirnya kemana? Dua orang lawan dua bangsa nih. Masih X di kanan ya? Ya pasti Reina. Ntar loginan doang itu, bunuh aja setutunya. Masih bemo kan?
The cipher key.
Rover, take good care of the cipher key. I'm leaving the rest to you and Jinji. Please don't forget, I am your wayfinder. From this point onward, I will be counting on you both. This is all I can do for you. I'm here to guide, not to mention, the Fraxidus. You'll need someone to keep them at bay. Yes, they've been constantly watching you, interested in your every move. They can never seem to take their eyes off of you. By all means, please carry on without me. As for myself, I have a more fitting location to make. Oh. How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
The Sentinel never tried to interfere with natural death before. Why did it make an exception? Chun-Li.
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Chen Yu has your place. I don't believe he will run into more ambushes on the way.
Stay sharp. The hour is upon us.
Ngelak kah?
Madam Magistrate! She's back! I must go tell Lady Xinyi!
The Mianlun chamber is open now. Before you go, there's something important I need. Changli was right. They used the Court of Cervantes' research. They used the Chronosort. Our captured artificer revealed that the Fraxidus sent a death squad first to place the Chronosorter in the Mianlun, although their death squad was no match for the Sentinel. By forcing its hand, the powerful resonance ability of the Sentinel would clash with the energy of the Chronosorter. This would ultimately... What if the Fraxidus modified those Chronosorters? A whole bunch of them, pushed to their limits. But not even that was enough to take down the Sentinel. After the first hit, they set up modified flare crests in the Mianlun chamber to form a special force field along with those Chronosorters. It prevented the Sentinel from replenishing energy. And eventually...
So, we must free the Sentinel from that force field first.
It would be a task more complicated than it sounds. The people of Hongzhen, but now, the Fraxidus want to capture the Sentinel. But please tell us what you know.
Yes.
So the Sentinel is actually injured. And it's been getting worse. Madam Magistrate, it's always a challenge to decipher the Sentinel's intentions. But there were many theories about it in City Hall at the time. I couldn't fathom why it went, but now that I reflect on it, perhaps the Sentinel, I just never thought.
It was here on this very mountain that I first encountered the Sentinel. Back then, I was too young to remember anything. But this time... Lady Xinyi... But my duty as its appointed resonator... I'm following the heart of my... I'm a seed, born on Mount Firmament. Carried by the wind to every corner of Jinzhou. But now, I've returned to my place of origin. It's time for me to take root.
No matter what happens, or what choices you make, please remember, the people... Mount Firmament has been... Once you pass through Hongzhen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff.
Jinchi, so far everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice but to explore these theories. Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie, I have to confront the Sentinel and see for myself.
Moment of resonance.
On.
The Mianlun chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go.
Wouldn't hurt to be more prepared. The end has come.
Mas Toto dulu dah. Itu siapa yang naik? Naik kiri siapa aja? Enggak, sekarang kan udah voting tuh.
This must be the Mianlong chamber. We should now help the Sentinel break free from the Flare Crest spines. chronosorters nearby. Either way, we are too far away. Let's go.
Stay sharp.
Anjay.
I can feel the Sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding. The flare crest. The Sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the flare crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraccidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones, or any kind of entrance to another chamber. The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone. On that rock.
Let's go retrieve it.
The flare stone is right here, but we have to open this photon barrier first.
This barrier will break down once the corresponding photon vaults are destroyed. One of the photon vaults is in there.
Stay sharp.
We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first. Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty Sentinel. With a burst of energy, our Sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lung, and dark clouds gathered. The Sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the Sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known as the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou. Yes, I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life. To me, I've been thinking about if the Sentinel predicted our fight, why would it even bother saving me in the first place? Now I understand why. Because I am the Sentinel's resonator. I may not have any extraordinary abilities, but I do possess the temporal program that it accidentally lost. If Jinzhou ever faces a similar time crisis, I might be the only one who can set things right. In our Sentinel's prediction, it had been waiting for now may not be the opportunity the Sentinel has been waiting for. But my body, I have to go and face it while I still can. To learn about the truth, or complete our destined battle. Give up my duty. To be honest, it was the endless kindness of you, Cheng Li, Xing Yi, and everyone in Jinzhou that gave me the courage to push on. Even Jue's decision to bring me back to life, whether out of pity or not, I am truly grateful. The thought of it warms my heart every time. Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me. Even without the title of magistrate, I could never leave Jinzhou behind. I'm okay. The pain I'm feeling is nothing compared to those trapped in the temporal disruptions. I must find the Sentinel as soon as possible. We draw from the same source of power. Saving it means saving myself. If there is truly no other option in the end, then I will have to fight it. I refuse to back down. I will fight. To protect the Sentinel and to defend Jinzhou. One life may be lost, but many will be saved. if it means keeping everyone safe. But let me make one thing clear. I am not planning on dying yet. We're not in a situation where death is our only option, are we? Thank you. Come to think of it, many good things. Thank you, Rover. My teacher, Chung Li, told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. But don't worry, I'm prepared. I am grateful to have you by.
Done.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby.
One last flare stone to go. The remaining photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite fulminate. Let's look around.
Kece aja gitu.
Now we can get that flare stone.
Stay sharp.
Moment of resonance.
Rejuvenating snow.
All set. The Sentinel should be able to break free now.
Yes, I believe so. Let's head back to the Sentinel's place.
Jinshi, it has been quite some time. And greetings, Lord Arbiter. Or should one address you as Rover now? One cannot discern the cause of your arrival. Yet its significance heralds Jinzhou's fateful juncture. Shall a child who has lost their memories take up arms and fight for their fate? Or shall they retreat to their cradle and slumber? The seed of the future shall be sown in this very moment. Once the situation settles, an explanation shall be provided. Jinshi, your journey has been an arduous one. Aside from aiding one in this predicament, surely there are other inquiries you wish to make.
I cannot bring myself to ask for more. Mount Firmament is in grave danger. Regarding the
One understands your concerns. The timing may not be optimal for this disclosure, yet in the midst of... For one will soon perish. One such as this, of immortal nature, is designed to endure for all time. Yet one suffered severe harm in ancient times, and now relies on the Yanlong Chamber for survival. This is not the optimal solution. For a long time, one has had to use this chamber to replenish energy, yet fate cannot be defied. Jinzhou. ever since one descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal mandate. Over the past millennia, one has defied the laws of nature, and otherwise, the temporal disruption would wreak havoc not only on Mount Firmament. Jinzhou shall forever remain frozen in time. The past and the future melt into one. All inhabitants of Jinzhou, it is this one's own doing. And one must put an end to it. In the coming days, one will exert every ounce of strength to freeze the time in Jinzhou. At the call, in that moment, Jinzhou will fall into stillness.
Is there truly nothing?
This is not the optimal solution, but it suffices as an...
Please, forgive me, but I cannot do as you say. A decade, a century. What if nobody comes up with a solution? By that time, the world will have... And who would be willing to spend precious resources? Jinzhou's fate deserves better than an uncertain...
Whilst one may not live to witness the future, one can still envision endless possibilities yet to come. Magistrate Jinshi. As the flow of time upon Mount Firmament isn't... If one does not freeze the time now, the situation...
You once predicted a destined battle between us. Is it true?
Ya tinggal nunggu mandat.
Correct.
I was lost at
Gua main cara gua
struggling to grasp
diguyur
the prophecy's
koder.
meaning. Only when I learned of your actions alongside the court of Savante did it all become clear. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced. Through this, I am able to push my resonance ability beyond its limits.
Tapi yang
and invoke the temporal
65-nya ini
mandate
kan
to restore
apa?
the flow of time.
Ada armor lagi kan?
Though I will be forced to raise my blade against you.
Rick, if you clash with my resonance power, even the smallest mistake will result in overclock. You are well aware of it. Moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself. Your being will be relentlessly shredded and mended day after day.
Armor ininya perlu berapa?
Denied any respite for eternity.
Armor 65.
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time. Isn't that why you saved me all those years?
Jinshi, you are given one last opportunity. You are only here to witness, but you are not compelled to remain. Command me to transfer my tempo. The moment of her resonance ability's depletion, when she is teetering on the brink of overclocking and near death, then we may still save her life. Miss that moment by even the slightest margin, and Jinshi's fate will be sealed.
I should have died a long time ago. But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me. I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear, even at the cost of my own life.
Such a valiant speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restore the time flow. Pray, from where does this confidence arise? You are my resonator, but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
But I can at least win some hope for our people. Even if it costs me my soul, my everything. I cannot die without trying. I may only bear your power for a fleeting moment. It's all I need to secure a better future for Jinzhou, defying all of your predictions, and I can keep you safe. If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, that person has to be your resonator. I will be your final winning move in this game.
Are you truly ready to challenge a being worshipped by your kind? Will you not regret it when you meet your bitter demise?
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinzhou. Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess. Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace. Lord Arbiter, one is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our fight.
Government must be guided by virtue. Chi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes, virtue must come first. Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
From now on, you shall be known as Jinshi, bearing Jinzhou's name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like here. Darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding light easily lit.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness. my mind, and I will not back down. He once said it's not easy to become a candle of light, but I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark of hope for Jinzhou.
Lord Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Jinshi. This one has heard your decision.
What do you think of this?
They deserve a bright future.
The transfer has been carried out as you instructed. Jinshi, one shall honor one's promise and restore Jinzhou's future to you and its people.
I shall lead the way.
Jinshi has recovered. One will soon send her back to Jinzhou for recuperation. Please do not worry. With all matters resolved, as per the agreement, it is time for one. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. I am Jue the Sentinel, the guide of Jinzhou's civilization. You are my arbiter, and my former master. In bygone days, I stood by your side as you established Jinzhou City. You tasked me. This one begs your pardon, for it is one is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. You're tacit, Mark. There is something unusual.
What? What's wrong? Rover, who's bullying you? Huh? Is it you, big thing? Huh? Wait, pause. I don't think it has any bad intentions. It smells like the unnatural smell. Oh, so you must be that Rover. Why didn't you wake me up earlier? I gotta...
It does feel similar to me, but there is... This entity is unfamiliar to me, as it resides within... Lord Arbiter, have you heard of the Black Shores? The Black Shores is the starting point of your... where the Wuthering Waves ebb and flow. They shall send you back to where you belong. One suggests heading back to Hongzhen to reunite with your companions, Lord Arbiter. With Mount Firmament no longer posing a threat, surely Hongzhen will undergo significant changes.
Mount Firmament glowed with the sun. In the midst of it all stood a white-haired maiden, like with a mirror. This maiden was when thunder roars in spring, for only through death.
I see. Doesn't matter. We have the answers we wanted already. With the second resonance awakening, we will tap into powers that rival the Sentinel. And lastly, about that rover. This trip was worth it. We've collected It's about time. Get moving. Can't let a certain someone wait too long behind bars.
Belum.
Dynamic. Do not let
Rip. Perlu
weight
aja lu
pieces were
naik.
scattered, but the guru
Masih nunggu nih.
calm. It's getting late, he said gently to the woodcutter. Shouldn't you be heading down the mountain? As he glanced at the sky, the woodcutter... But when the woodcutter was so scared, as he reached the mountain's base, he noticed a date on the count. As he heard the answer, his legs went weak. Everything had changed. Time had passed, and his loved ones were gone. No one remembered him
Lebih
anymore.
enak aura sih. Lebih enak
So the
aura.
woodcutter left Mount Firmament, but how is he still alive and kicking, with 100 years worth
Oh,
of
yeah.
time inside him?
Your story.
Well, that's the whole point. The truth is stranger than fiction, my friend. Every detail in that story. Let me share with you the other legend of Mount Firmament. For deep within its sacred peaks lies a powerful secret. The secret of immortality. We all know,
Yang penting
living in the
dapat
mountains
dewan
for
aja,
long
bebas.
stretches of time. It all starts with that game of wage. Gather around.
I'll see you there.
Behold Hongzhen in its entirety. Next to a Oh, I see. I've got no clue at all. I get the very last part at least. She's asking you out. Well, and now, this next sentence. Eternal snow thaw into stream. Whoa, how did you manage to get all that hidden meaning? But the buildings in Hongzhen all look pretty much the same. Which one is... makes sense. Lead the way!
What can I... What do you want? I've done nothing wrong. Huh? Oh, you just... Wait, If I were you... Haven't you heard? I heard she chose to quit her job. But then I guess you've also been fooled by her looks. Wait a minute. Has she actually achieved anything substantial during her time in Jinzhou? Or did Madame Magistrate just fall for her clever words? I heard she tricked out... She must have been... I hope you don't mind my frankness. Just giving some advice, because you look pretty innocent. And... Oh, shoot.
Hey, why are the people here...
Cara postingannya Denny paling.
Rover, it's almost time for the dispute hearing. Please meet me at the Public Security Bureau entrance.
I didn't expect such a big crowd. Should I take the stand myself? Maybe we can do a little show of, paw. Wait! You raised your left paw before I even finished my sentence. Okay, if you raise your right paw, I'll... Right paw, huh? Well...
Miss Jie, the hearing is about to start.
Now? Yes, Madame Juyo. Rover! Oh, you're here. I just handed over all the... Now the Shengyun Art Exchange can't deny the fact they were producing and trading art forgeries. But there is one more thing. The patroller said we still need someone to... But how about you do the talking and, I'll add details.
Don't worry. I've got your back. Just remember.
You're right. I was the one who chose. I'll give it my all. I promise.
With both parties present, this hearing is now in session. Let us begin. First, a brief overview of the case before us. Miss Jie alleges that the guilty party, Ming Yan, implicated in the tacit discord assault, was coerced into committing art. Therefore, her mental state was adversely affected, Today, based on new evidence provided by Miss Jie and the result of this hearing, we will determine whether to revisit Mingyan's charges and consider if the Shangyun Art Exchange is indeed...
What? With all due respect, this doesn't matter.
Mr. Baitsu, I remind you that any evidence or arguments, if you would like to add further information. Now, without further ado...
Madame Juya?
Madame Juya, as the head of the Shan, there are 2 points I'd like to address. Throughout my tenure at the Art Exchange, our foremost principle has been that of integrity in business is not enough to stave off discord. We are aware of certain painters rejected by... They bombarded us with... Should the public be swayed by these slanderous insinuations that paint us as wicked fraudsters?
Please control yourself, Mr. Bait.
Forgive me, madam. But if this injustice persists, I will have no choice. I demand they compensate us. Such disgraceful behavior will not diminish us. Our principles will not waver.
I've bought paintings from Shanyuan Art Exchange before. They were good quality.
Honest, always get the short end of the stick. But who's...
Must be some nobody trying to get attention using the Shanyuan's name.
Why is the Art Exchange always in the middle of some...
Order! You may continue your statement.
Madam, allow us to present our account of the events. This all really began through... I was entrusted to investigate a certain arcane artist.
Hey, Rover! Took you long enough. Things are getting awfully strange around the mine lately. With your knack for solving mysteries, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but word has it, there's this mysterious arcane artist whose paintings come once their canvas dry. The thing is, anyone who might have seen these paintings? Lately, I've been receiving reports about eerie monsters. These monsters, they look like paint. Reading these reports, I couldn't shake the tale of the arc. Sure, some say it's just a prank or something. But with rumors swirling, folks are getting jittery. Can't let things escalate. Great. Counting on you to crack this. Oh, and you might want to chat up the witnesses.
That's it for today. Time for a break. Oh, hey there. Need something? Oh, you've come to the right guy. I was playing chess with the old miners. At first I thought they were tacit. Curiosity got the better of me. So I took a step and saw that they had these strange features. Gleaming eyes, gnarled horns, and dark green. Do you think they're related? Did Gupon tell you about that? You know, I did see some people standing nearby. Just some shadows, really. The light was flickering in the wind, so I couldn't make out that. Later, I told everyone about it, and Gupon was there. I'm not sure, but I overheard them talking. No, actually, anyway, I got worried those monsters might attack me, so I bolted and didn't. I do remember. Wait.
You don't look like you work at the mine. Can I help you with— Oh yes, that strange event. I've conducted several investigations and found that those monsters tend to appear around. Fortunately, they haven't caused much harm. I think, if you ask me, these monsters are a new type of tacit discord. For safety reasons, we have increased our patrols around the mine. Anything else unusual, aside from the blurred silhouettes I saw that night? The voices came from where those silhouettes were, but they sounded like thinking about it now. If it was a human voice, how could someone get...
I've gathered enough information. It's time to check the scene where those monsters were spotted. There's something ahead. That figure. That paintbrush. Nothing here. Huh.
Rover! Sorry, did I scare you just now? Finding inspiration. The night often sparks my creativity. Of course not. I heard about the tale of the... Sorry I lied to you. I didn't want to drag anyone else into this. Bringing painted creatures to life, making fantasies real. It sounds like a fairy tale. Now this story is making the rounds again. Yes, there was once an artist who could... But these paintings... They strayed from the artist's original. I don't know who's behind these latest events, but if it's really the arcane artist, unfortunately, I'm not very good at... I'm here for the arcane artist. Is that so? Oh, okay.
Hey, Juja! Long time no see. You need more pigment?
No.
And this must be the rover!
But I've never had the chance to introduce...
A great moment for it. Here's the thing, Rover. I can't say I know Juja very well. So, when it comes to introducing herself to you, I'd bet money...
No!
Juja, you can't keep avoiding things. You've got to take action, or you'll never get what you want. You only live once, right?
Yes, Mr. Shilang is right. Rover, Hello, my name is Zhe Zhi. We have met before.
Of course.
Hello? Juja? Hey, what are you waiting for?
Okay. I can do this. Rover...
That was a pretty obvious slip of the tongue.
Nice to meet you. My name... I'm not being very...
How sweet. I must say, I've never...
Wait, Mr.
Oh, I know if such an artist truly existed. I supply ore to... I'll pick... Oh! But those ore buyers from a while back, they seemed a bit suspicious. They bought heaps of leftover ore, the cheapest type, and told people don't usually buy that. I remember you saying you couldn't afford the fancy pigments, so you made your own. That stuck with me. So when those guys asked...
Are you sure?
They turned out to be thieves. Don't deserve... Of course. Help yourself.
If this is the situation...
What brings you here? It's been ages, and Chich is here too. Hiya! Do you remember?
Oh, are you all right?
Hello.
The painting we had you do for us during the festival is awesome. Everyone loves it.
Really?
We'd also like to invite you. Wait, how about coming to the
but we're still
Investigate? About what? Oh, I get it. In that case, it's
Sorry.
That's okay. Just tell me if you need any help. Oh, I'm here to support the patrollers. There was an assault near the... What's odd is those monsters...
Did something just happen over there?
Don't tell me it's a tacit discord.
Should we go as well? You could be right, but there's... After Rover and I bumped into each other, we decided to... It was there we learned about the...
Once Jojo has the paintbrush in her hand, she'll be fine making the statement on her own.
Station.
Sorry to trouble you. If I had been clearer, you wouldn't have had... She's really nice. It's just... we're not that close. I'll do my best not to trouble you and express my feelings properly next time. Thank you.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit before anything worse could happen.
According to the preliminary examination, we suspect that these tacit discords were the energy remaining in the painting was generated by its creators. But rest assured, we've calmed her down and contained the energy. The painting needs to be thoroughly examined to identify its connection with the monster.
Thanks for all your help. We'll take it from here. She fessed up when I first started talking to her, but clammed up when I tried to dig... Well, honestly, she seemed a bit off to me. But we don't have time for that now. We gotta clean up. Sure can.
Why? Mingyang? Why are you... Yes, we used to take painting...
You! I hurt them. I'm alone. Thank goodness I wasn't hurt. It was so close. Part of it, I guess. I saw that painter. She looked like she was losing it. I'm talking shouting, waving her. I might be off here, but I swear those things on her scroll started squirming around. She started to whack and thwack people all over the place. I was terrified and ran away, not super clearly. But when I was running for my life, I heard her screaming at all those creatures, all like, "Stop! Don't do..."
Oh, my head. Oh, only a bit. It looked like she was arguing with someone right before... I heard stuff like, "Don't stop me." That's a good thing they caught that painter. I've met my fair share of...
strange. Oh. You figured it out already?
They repeatedly described witnessing bizarre.
So, people saw her abilities and
The monsters described. In fact, I have come to think of it now.
So she was there at the same. But what could have driven her to create? From what I know of her, she doesn't seem like someone who would take such risks for personal gain. She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something. I think she wants me to continue the investigation. Besides, I don't recall. Maybe this has something to do with me. Huh? Are you sure? You want me to decide? I remember meeting Mingye. Should that be our first stop? She may have left some of her artwork behind. That could be a good start. I've never tried to investigate anything, so I'm not sure if this is the way to go. Okay. After learning about the details of the assault, we decided—
Pointless! The witnesses on the scene made it clear—
I haven't finished my statement. Yes, this is the art studio. My memory did serve me right. Looks like she's been painting here.
Let's find the clues.
This paper. This white jade paper. Countless masterpieces. Whoops, I got carried away. Wait, yes. What? Mingyang likely bought her paper there too. Different papers result in different artistic effects. White jade paper. I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever I— Really? Then we have the same painting style. Even if we use different brush techniques, once a painter holds a paintbrush— There is a difference. The feelings a painter has during the process. Yes! It is strange. Waters and mountains. This artwork is titled Serenity. Ah! The pigment! When did it get on my clothes? Huh? It— Looks like there's stains from— Mingyang could have improvised her clothing as a canvas for her idea. I used to do this as well. Whenever nature inspired me and I was short on paper, after all, it's a shame the clothes— How could this happen? That's why there are so many copies, but I have some other thoughts about being picky about one's work. I'm no exception. There's never— I kept painting and improving, but I had these kind of— It's true that I felt trapped for ages until I embraced my emotions. But if I found myself in the same— She was forced into this and was looking— Hey, have a look at— Seems like this pigment is homemade. Did she use a new recipe I'm not familiar with? Medicinal herbs?
She must have been making medicinal remedies recently.
These herbs were used for medicine. I've never tried— My family always brought me— Sorry. I think— No, I'm— Nothing. It's just a thought. I might be wrong. Then— The vase must have been on that cabinet. Looks like the cabinet used to be over there, but something bumped into it, and that's what... I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Okay, I figured... A Gulpuff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase and causing it to shatter on the floor. Then, my family used to have an aquarium at home with lots of Gulpuffs. Sorry, I need to improve my investigation skills. Is that so? Oh yes, these are... I haven't done this for a long time. Yes, I rarely need to... When it comes to painting, I prefer the traditional way, and artwork created, so But it's fine to use it for the... Yes. It could... Someone broke into this. However, they were startled by something
This might be related to the Shangyu.
The clues from the studio led us to an exile there. We found... The trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy. Could it be could the buyers Mr. Shilang mentioned be the...